Hey, you want to hear some poems about ducks?
No.
Nah.
Nope.
Maybe.
Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm on the FTOG Quantus server, hanging out here at the farm, right next to the villagers, and we've got the carrots and the potatoes and the wheat going. Beets I haven't done anything with yet, because, you know, who likes beets? Ugh. But no, the wheat is going gangbusters. We're 212 stacks of wheat. That's just going like bananas. Carrots and potatoes, we got 36 stacks and 50 stacks of these. And you know, they're kind of problematical. Let's zip down and I'll show you what I mean. Now, the wheat guy, he is just continually harvesting. And you can see in there, he just goes around everyone. He finds a ripened area of wheat. He just goes ahead and harvests it. And because he is full of wheat seeds, he has no inventory for any of the wheat itself, or this matter, the seeds. And so they fall to the ground, and the hopper minecart underneath just picks up everything and it gets transported up, and that works just fine. Now, not so much with the carrots and the potato guys, because the guys are annoying. The field is full here. Go harvest. And, you know, I'll go in there and I'll tweak him for a little bit, and he'll actually start harvesting. And then he gives up. You know, same with this guy. And I'm thinking that it may be that the villager that they're trying to feed is getting a little bit of food, because I've pulled them out multiple times, and sometimes they're completely empty, and sometimes they're getting some food. And you can see the guy, he keeps looking down. I'm thinking there's a villager above him and there's a villager below him. He may be looking at the villager below, and here, let's just go in here. He may be looking at the villager below, and that's triggering him more than the guy above, because you can see right there at the top of the water is a lily pad, and there's a villager standing up there. So if he tries to feed him anything, he throws it into the water, and the water stream washes it down, and away it goes. And he doesn't get any food. But there's a guy just below that slab, and I'm wondering if that's close enough that he may be snagging a few, because this is the carrot level, and the guy below should be empty, and I've pulled him out, and he's actually had both potatoes and carrots in him. So I'm going, how did you get this? But we're not going to do too much with these guys, and I was saying that I haven't done anything with the beets. Let's go back up. This is the beet level, and the reason why I've kept this like this is where I pull out the villagers, and I'll drop them in here with my golden lasso, and then if they have plantable items, carrot, peas, seeds, whatnot, they just start planting them in here, and I come up behind and harvest them all up until they stop planting, at which point that tells me they have no more seeds or food items of that sort. They could have bread, but I think all the guys that would have been contaminated with bread are out of the system. So it's just potatoes and carrots, or possibly seeds. And so that's how I'd come and drop them, and that's where they go here. But what I'm thinking I may have to do, because that slab right there that you can see at the top of this farmland, that slab is where the villager's head is. And that may be too close. It may be that if anything's dropping right there in that corner, it's close enough for him to pick it up. And if these guys aren't starving, then the other villagers aren't going to be harvesting anything to put it away. Now, in my test world, I made one of these levels, and it's growing carrots, and it's going gangbusters. In the time that I've been doing other projects there and testing things, the guy's done stacks and stacks and stacks of carrots, and he's just constantly throwing the carrots at the guy up above the lily pad. So it works. Makes me think that these are just a little bit too tight for what's going on here. So what I may do is I may actually raise these up, tear all these down, and put an extra 1 or possibly 2 blocks between these floors, and then build up from there. It wouldn't take all that long to do. But that's a task for another day, because what I want to do today is get some melons and some melons and pumpkins going. Now, I watched a video that Link the Killer did, where he set up some pumpkins and melon farm next to his base, and it works very nicely. And so you need to go check out his setup. It works very sweet. I love the little bud switch that he was using, that he found somebody that did, and I'm thinking that was a fantastic idea. So I heartily endorse that. What I'm going to do is build something similar, in that it's going to be harvesting the melons and the pumpkins, but it's going to be at a far bigger scale, mainly because this is for the entire server to have access to, so they can purchase emeralds and whatnots from the farmer above. So I'm going to put a layer of farms up here. So let's do this. All right, so this is the collection area, and I blocked this off so the potato farmer up here couldn't come in. He already wandered in once, and he shouldn't have been. This is going to be the collection area, and this needs to go one higher. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then that. See, this is where I've got to remember what this was done. All right, so this one here, let's put there's my shovel, put the shovel there, put you there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put a thingy here. Let's put a light here. All right, and that dirt goes there, and one more. And I purposely put the shovel in my offhand so I could dig with it, and then I punched the dirt. Yeah, I'm really smart there. All right, so this here is the growing area. So let's grab the bucket and put some water there. Let's grab some water over here. And if I counted right, they should just reach the edge. All right, so everything will push right into these hoppers, which will then feed into the rest of the system. So that's what we're looking for. And I happen to have right here a hoe. So we'll just go ho, 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 ho. Must be Christmas. Oh, ho, 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 ho. All right, so this is where we're going to go ahead and plant all the crops. And these water streams are sufficient to keep this all hydrated, so they grow better, which is fine. And I'm going to go ahead and do melons on this level. So that's 6, 7, well, let's see, 6 and 6, that's 12, that's 15 of these. All right, so -1. All right, let's get me some melon seeds. All right, melon, 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 melon. I missed one. There we go. Melon, 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 melon. And that, all right, so math successfully accomplished on screen. Amazing. So that's the melons, and they're going to grow here. I've got some bone meal on me, but I'll worry about that later because I need to do some other work. So then comes the question, well, how do you break down the melons and get them harvested? Because they're going to be over here away from the water stream. So how is that going to work? Magic. So let's see, if I do have that, I'm going to need some of this and some of those and some of them. Alrighty, so if there's the center, so that's right across from the center. I think I'm going to need something to stand up on. Let's use some dirt. So I won't use that. Alright, so dirt. Right. One more dirt. All right, so this needs to be here. This needs to be here. Grab back my silky. All right, so this is where we're going to have a redstone torch with a redstone behind it, and see how it flickered? This powers this, which powers this, which unpowers this, which unpowers this, and which power it burns out the redstone torch there. And we're going to take advantage of this little circuit here to have some quick thumping of circuitry. So we've got 2 pistons pointing away from this block into these blocks over here, and then I'm going to put the torches there, and you can see it did a quick burnout cycle right there. And now we need some sticky pistons. So we're going to put a sticky piston. Let's do these here. These are pushing out, and I'm going to have to get these out of the way for right now. All right, so this is the circuit that we're going to be using, but we're going to use slime blocks to move things back and forth. So let's do this side first. Do 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Yes, I can count. So let's go ahead and do the same 6 over here. All right, let's go ahead and grab my dirt and walk up from here. There we go. Hop on up. All right, so and then up here we need some more pistons, and these are going to go up against the side of this. All right, just like that. And now again we're going to do more of these sticky blocks, the slime blocks from slimes. And one of the benefits and one of the features of these blocks, when they are pushed by pistons, they will push things with them. So the blocks below, when this burnout cycle happens, these bottom pistons will retract because they'll have the signal turned off on them, and they will pull this layer of this dirt back with them, while the top will push forward at the same time, breaking anything that's grown here into the items, whether it's pumpkin or melon slices. It'll push them forward where they'll hit against this wall, hit in the water, and flood away. And this will happen 5 or 6 times really fast in succession. So that'll just knock them through, and we don't need any sort of check or anything else going on here. In fact, let's take a actually, I don't really want this to go through yet because I don't want to break anything down at the collection area. So let's get rid of this hopper duct right there. All right, so anything that goes through will go into there. Alrighty. Yeah, it's getting kind of cramped back here, but that's just the price I have to pay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and let's play with a few of these pumpkins. So we'll put one there, and one over here. And interestingly, this triggers off of water flowing through here. So if I send a little pulse of water here, boom, 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 it just went really fast. And if we take a look at this, there's 2. What happened to the third? I had 20, so I must have been standing close enough that I grabbed one of these. Oh, let's do this again. That was fun. Let's do 2 on the opposite ends. So you there, and you way over there. And so we're going to trigger it with water right here. So I put waters in, took it right out, and there's one, there's the other. Perfect. All right, so that's the triggering method that we're going to be using. And this actually works. Now, it doesn't have anything to trigger, no timer or anything like that, but that's okay. This needs to go away. That's not actually part of the farm. And I think I may actually enclose this little area here because this does nothing. But the other thing, what I can do is I can go ahead and chew out this piece here and replace it with glass. So if I'm wandering through looking at, in this case, the potatoes, I can take a look and see what's going on here with the farm, and I'll just do that up above. Up above? Yes. I want to make this perform in bulk, which means I want to have lots of these running. So I'm planning on making 5 layers of this. 3 of them are going to be melon and 2 of them pumpkin, because it seems like the melons, because you need 9 slices to equal a full melon, and you don't get 9 from each one that breaks, it's going to pay to have a few more of these plants set up. So that's what I'm going to do. In fact, since I can, let's go ahead and just bone meal these guys up, because at this point it really doesn't matter if these guys are starting. Ooh, he may grow something there. Let me take that down. But it really doesn't matter if these guys start growing, because I'm not going to be triggering this anymore. That actually gives a little bit of a chance for growth, but it does slow things down. This actually is pretty fast growth because they're all in a row. This one, it gives 2 a chance to grow here, but because they're diagonally, they may grow a little bit slower. I'm curious to see how well this works, just based off of what I know of the way melons and pumpkins grow. You don't want to have them grow in an X pattern, because they dislike that. They want to be in a row. They also really like hydrated farmland around it. So this guy right here has 2 hydrated farmlands next to it, so that helps it grow. It's unhydrated, so that's a big help. And it's all in a row, so that also is a plus. If we had additional farmlands here with, say, poppies or dandelions on it, that would also help, because they would be irrigated farmland. That would also help these things grow faster. These guys are not going to be as fast because they're diagonally from each other. I am not sure if the benefit of having this guy here, because he gets a chance to grow here. So this spot of land may have 2 trying to grow, and one of them may succeed, and you get a piece growing there. I'll see. I'll see how it goes. But anyway, that is all set up and going, and these guys are going to grow up some. I'm going to have to bash up a whole bunch of room up above and get 4 more of these layers set up, and that should be okay. I think I've got all the bits I need in one of these bags, and I will come back when they are all done, and we'll put the water deposit thingy all set up. We'll get that going. It is done. Oh yes, all 5 levels are completely done, and I've done a little manual testing, and it works. So this is my way of getting up there. So let's go to the tippity-toppity. Well, actually, before we go to the tippity-toppity, I have been doing these melons around the outside, because I don't want stinking Endermen to come in here and steal my dirt. Now, they won't take farmland, but if they were to teleport here, they would actually break the dirt and turn it from farmland into dirt, which is bad, and I don't want that. So that's why I've got these here. Also, it prevents them from coming here and being able to steal any of this dirt, because, again, stinking stealers, I don't want them stealing my stuff. So I've been going through and use the silk touch pick here to grab them, and I've got 2 layers. Let's see, that one is done and this one is done, and so I'm starting up there. So I'll keep taking some of the melon slices and whatnot and cleaning that up. But yeah, it is all working up here. So it's melon, pumpkin, melon, pumpkin, melon. And these, just a little source block right here pouring down. This is what's hydrating all of these levels. The water streams there at the bottom hydrates the last, but this stream actually is close enough it can go ahead and hydrate all of these. So that works nicely. Doesn't need any source water blocks next to it. And this is where we're actually going to have that pulse be emitted that runs through here that triggers all of the torch burnouts. So to get into there, yep, there we go. I hop up into here, and all of this stuff that I've been doing is based off of a farm that Impulse and the Duke Minecraft did together. They put out a video, and I'll have the link there in the description explaining how, so you can watch that. That was done entirely vanilla, and so far this has been entirely vanilla. to get this pulse, because it needs a double pulse. It needs a pulse and then about 4 ticks later a second pulse. The first pulse will go in here and empty out the water and it'll start pouring down, and then the second pulse says retract the water back into the dispenser. So you get just this little burst of water coming down, which is sufficient. To get that to happen, they have a hopper clock running and another pulse extender, and I was looking at that and going, I don't want to do all that much work. Boring, nasty, terrible, bad idea. So I'm going to use the super circuit maker and design a quick little circuit here. So I need some teeny tiny redstone and an ender pulsar. So I'm going to go ahead and stick the ender pulsar like right there. Doink. Just that easy. And this thing will tick. You can see it's just ticking. Every 20 ticks, let me grab my screwdriver and right click it. Every 20 ticks, that is sending out a pulse. Now I'm going to go ahead and put a bit of redstone here and a bit of redstone here. You hear that little beep. So that doesn't do anything, but if I shift right click right there, shift left click does not work. But then I want to shift right click you. I'm shifting. I'm right clicking. Why are you not working? Okay, maybe just right clicking. I like the little beep sound. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. No. Oh, come on. I was getting this to work in creative and it was working just great. So this right here, no, that rotates. I don't want to rotate. I want that. Okay, this extends it out, which is exactly what I need, but I need it to actually have the signal coming out from here. Let's see. I had it right there. No, that's clicking that. See, that turns that off, but I want it to... Why am I not able to get... It's supposed to have this little bar sticking out here. And that shows that it's actually coming out, because if I slap this redstone here, you see there's no charge coming through because it's not actually coming out. I wonder if that's too far. Let's go ahead and take where'd they go? There he is. Let's go ahead and put that right there. I do like that little beep sound. That was kind of cool. Alright, let's take you. Alright, and now I want to shift click. That should be working, because see, right click turns that on and off, but I don't want that. Why? Alright, I'm gonna have to cut and figure out what it is I needed to do, because I was doing it. I was shift right clicking. Is there anything? I don't see anything on this tool. Alright, I have figured it out. See, I'm shift right clicking and it's not working. Have you figured out why? Have you figured out why?
I figured out why.
Okay, she figured it out, but did she tell me? No, she didn't.
It's more fun to you to figure it out that way.
Stinking Tinker's tool in the offhand stopped that from working. Dirty, rotten, swear thoughts. So, but that's exactly what I was looking for right there, was having that little bar. That means the signal's coming out from it. So let's go ahead and slap down some redstone here real quick, because what I'm looking for is one pulse to come out of here with a delay of 4 ticks. Ding, 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 ding. Nope, shift. And so when this pulses, and if I right click this with the screwdriver, I've got it for 3,000 ticks, which is about every 2.5 minutes. It's going to send a pulse that ejects the water, and then through this direction, 4 ticks later is a second pulse, which will tell it to retract the water. That is exactly what I'm looking for, and thanks to a very tight little setup here that can generate a pulse on demand, I can do it. That's it, right there. That's all I needed. You stink right hand and off. Anyway, so this should, when it fires off, and like I said, I set it up for 2.5 minutes because I don't want this to run all that often. One thing that I think would be absolutely fantastic. Oh, there you go. Oh, You saw that? Yeah, I'm getting some video lag as everything's going back and forth like crazy, and I'm hoping that nobody else gets that on the server. It should only be a visual thing, but that's exactly what I'm looking for. There was this short little burst of water that splashed down, and done. All right, finished. Boing, 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 boing. Let's drop down here. I got sick and tired of getting more melons, so I just went ahead and slapped up some stone up here at the top level. And let's get out of here. And success. Let's go all the way down. So if we take a look and let's see what we've got in here. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. So a lot of these aren't here because I've been harvesting them. But let's go ahead and... Hey, I'm trying to get down to it. Thank you. I need to connect this off to the system. So let's go ahead and click you. And this should start draining away, and it is. All right, but there's a problem in that there's no place for this to go. And let's wander up there. Obviously, the cart hasn't come through for a while. Dump those off. And here's the time where it's quiz time from Grok the DuckFarmer. How am I going to store the stuff? Well, the pumpkins, that's easy. But the melons, because I'm getting slices, but I don't want slices. I want to arrange them, craft them in that 3x3 grid to make the melons out of them. That is what I want to trade with the farmer. I don't want to be trading slices, and I don't want to be spending time making slices. That's a terrible thing to do. So, 10 seconds. Can you think of a way to auto-craft those slices into melons? Alright, done with that. Let me show you what I'm going to do. I move that off the screen. Let's go choppity, because I'm going to stick those up here, mainly because I want to be able to go through. So this is where I'm going to put the pumpkins and the melon slices. And why is there a lily pad in there? There should not be a lily pad in there. So that's a problem. That really shouldn't have anything blocking it like that. What else is coming through? There's the seeds, a whole bunch of seeds. If I look a little bit further down there, okay, there's more wheat pouring in. All right, so eventually the pumpkins and the melon slices will come in. Well, I'm going to get a drawer for the pumpkins, and here's my solution. Is this the right bag? It is. I'm going to do a compacting drawer for the melon slices because they will auto-compact with that drawer into melons. So, seeds. Lots and lots and lots and lots of seeds. Lots and lots and lots of wheat. Oh, come on. I want to have the pumpkins kick in here. Oh, well. In my testing, in the test world, it actually did work just hunky-dory. I wasn't sure if it would, but yeah, the compacting drawers from storage drawers worked like a charm in compacting down the 9 slices into the single melon, and that works. That works great. Really? Yeah, this farmer is going gangbusters. I'm trying to remember what he had before. It's at least another 6 stacks in the time that I've been messing with it, and these guys haven't gone up a single one because I think they're busted. I think the guys they're trying to help are full of food, and so they're not screaming and yelling, and so the guys are going, "Hey, why work?" Not so good. Stop with the wheat. On with the pumpkins. Do I have any on me? I have none on me. Oh well. Trust me, it will work. It will work. Pumpkins will appear right there. Anyway, it works. I've got a very functional pumpkin and melon farm. I'm hoping it's not going to produce too much stress on the server when that fires off. Again, it's only every 2.5 minutes. I can bump that up to every 3 or 5, and that should be sufficient. But people can come here. They can grab these potatoes, carrots, wheat, and soon melons and pumpkins, and trade them with the farmer next door and get lots of emeralds. And then you can get all the other gold stuff that the villagers are trading. How's that? I think that's great. Yep, it works. Anyway, this has been Grok the Duck Farmer here on the FTOG Quantus server, having fun swearing at the redstone, and I hope you had fun too. Thanks for watching. Bye.